Hey guys, Nicholai here, back at you with another video. This time I'm going to be doing a quick little response to Sola Chad, who posted this meme, and I just want to respond to Paul Washer and make it very, very simple. We're going to unbookmark this so that I don't ever have to see this again. It's going to be simple. This is like a 1 or 2 minute long video because that's all that this response takes. It says here, you were made by God and for God until you understand that life will never make sense. Until you understand that life will never make sense. Paul Washer. Now, one thing I want to kind of point out is that you see that there's this kind of reformed desire um, for hierarchy for the saints because they treat modern living and sometimes not even living, like R.C. Sproul and John MacArthur, they treat their quotes on the same level of respect and um, deference as the early church fathers that Orthodox do. I mean, he could find, I guarantee you, he could probably find a quote from a saint that says something near identical. Why use Paul Washer rather than the early church fathers, who were the ones that preserved the faith through the most egregious persecution imaginable? Right? Well, the reason is simple, because they have zero respect or connection to the early church. Their beliefs have zero connection, and they know, hey, if I quote, Saint Irenaeus, that means I have to at least defend or affirm everything else. So the reason they like Paul Washer is because he's a living man who can still correct himself. Oh, he still has a chance to correct himself if he made an error. And so it should be understood that this quote makes no sense from his paradigm. You were made by God. Okay, fair, we agree. But reminder, he's a Reformed Christian. He's a Calvinist. You were made by God and for God. Okay, we can agree with that so far. All Christians from all denominations believe that. And until you, that's a problem, understand. You understand. What is understanding? What is the process of understanding? Does it require an act of the will? Because if it's an act of the will, it's not me understanding, it's God making me understand, and I'm just, again, a object in time and space that God wills to do his will. I don't have any self-governance at all. It's all God sovereignly decreeing before the creation of the world that I will or will not understand. So there is a potential that God could have ordained that I will not make sense. Life will never make sense to me because he chose that I won't understand. That is the insanity of the Calvinist position. You have no autonomy or free choice in the matter of anything that you do. Nothing. It doesn't matter if it's single predestination. It doesn't matter if it's double predestination. Single and double are just two different positions that lead to the same conclusion. That's why Orthodoxy does not hold to this ridiculous view of God's sovereignty. Because we believe that God is sovereign enough to allow for free will because it's his desire for us to have free will. Total free will. God's foreknowledge does not contradict this. God's foreknowledge does not contradict this. By the way, this is a famous sermon from Paul Washer that I will be responding to later. This is when he was a youngish man. I would say probably in his 20s, maybe 30s, early 30s. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to be responding to that, but ultimately, guys, just remember this. The reformed distinctions on these issues doesn't really exist. It's incoherent, and thus it should be rejected. If your position can't be applied in all times, spaces, and matters, then it's probably not a position that is true. All right, guys. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Please check down the description below. We have memberships. We are going to start doing at least once a week live streams for members where we read through various church father writings. Pretty soon, I'm going to be having an app, not even an app, a website that is similar to New Advent. We're working on it now for my company. And the goal is that anybody who is subscribed to the channel will be getting a membership there, I believe. I have to talk to my partners about it, but I don't think it will be a problem. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This project is near and dear to my heart. It's only going to have the writings of like, I think maybe 8 or 9 church fathers right now, and those are ones that are open source and free for use. Our goal is if the site starts earning money, it will we can actually fund proper translations or purchase the rights to proper translations from an Orthodox paradigm. But for now, it's going to be free for everyone with an optional quality of life membership. It's probably going to be done, I'm hoping, before the new year. Other than that, if memberships also get early access to videos and everything else, at least 3 or 4 member exclusive videos a week, with 3-day early access. Though I'm thinking of extending that out to 5-day, I haven't decided yet. God bless. Have a wonderful day. If there's anything you guys want me to cover, let me down in the description below or in the comments. Ugh, whatever.